Hello, Odd Job Doer here, and today I'm zoomed in on this metal rod. And this is a 1/2 inch rod, and instead of being a rod, let's pretend it is a 1/2 inch copper pipe. So today I'm going to show, since I'm a little bit under the weather, so to say, I'm going to show how to do a compression fitting. So this is an older valve, like so, and it has this other two parts, and basically you'll take the nut of it and slide it onto your pipe. You take the compression ring and slide it on there, which would fit pretty snug, and then you have the other part, the valve itself. So you put this down as far as you can back, depending on how much pipe you have, and push up your compression to it to kind of mute it, and then you thread on this nut. You kind of get it going there, get it hand tight. Then you can switch over to a couple of wrenches here, and you hold the valve part. Hold the valve part here steady while you tighten the nut. There. And now, in theory, had this been a pipe, instead of just a 1/2 inch metal piece of metal, I'd be able to turn this here valve and water would come up through the tube here to your sink or toilet or whatever you have. Now then, to take this thing off usually, there's sometimes a little bit of a problem. You know, this particular one is old. It's like, I think, a contractor specialty from the 60s or something like that, but it's basically your valve here is connected to a copper tubing pre-soldered in there, and so if this thing ever fails, you have to replace it, then you're going to have to basically replace your whole valve and take this out. So you shut the water off to your house, you come in there and you get this guy into here, tight, and you get the other one up here. You give it a turn, and basically you can unscrew this part here and take off this part. Alright, this part's gone, throw it away. Now then, you have this part here still on your pipe. And guess what? If you did it right, or whoever installed it in the first place did it right, you'll find out that you can't pull this off because the compression fitting is going to be tight on that copper pipe. And so you need a little special tool. So let me show you that. Now normally I don't advertise tools, but since I'm doing this little, I guess a review of a tool per se, and how to do compression fittings, I picked this up from Husky. And this here is a Faucet handle sleeve puller. Go the other way. And yeah, you can get this at Home Depot. Maybe you can get them at Lowe's too, of course, other places. But when I first started doing plumbing stuff and having to deal with these compression valves to pull them off, you couldn't find this tool. It wasn't readily available. There's a store in town that had one of them, and I think you can buy it for like 70 bucks maybe. But then he had one that you could loan. So I took a loaner one time and was able to do the valve. And prior to that, what I had to do is that I'd go and I'd get me my Dremel and the little cutoff saw on the Dremel, you know, those little abrasive ones that if you slightly turn it, it ends up snapping your Dremel blade. And yeah, so I got me a Dremel, and what I'd do is I'd take that abrasive blade and I'd cut this ring, like either one or two places. Once you cut it, and trust me, you cut to the ring, not to the copper tubing below it, then you can screw it over there and you can pry this metal ring up off. And so that's how I used to have to do them, and now we got this here. So this tool here, basically what it does is if you have your pipe here this skinny end will fit right into the diameter of that pipe. And this flush end matches. It's 1/2 inch out of diameter. And so what we'll do is just leave it like that today. And I will turn this thing around, unscrew it the other way. And what you do is you will place it like so. You got your bottom teeth on here and your top teeth gripping that pipe. This thing here goes in the middle, so it all locks into place. And I need to back it out a little bit more. See if I can do this now. So basically, you'll have it like this, and you'll tighten this pinching mechanism on the pipe. This right here will fit flush with it. Like I said, you have this little diameter in the pipe. And see if I can get a good grip on this. And you basically just screw it in, and as it screws in, and you keep this tight, the other part, the compression, will slide right off. Right off your 1/2 inch pipe. Like so. And that's a much better way than taking a Dremel to it, that's for sure. And basically what it'll look like is after you pull this out, you'll have your compression on this metal piece here. You know, you have the nut off already. And then you can, once again, you know, put this compression on the end and set this up again. Let's see here. Get it set up here. Okay, so when you get this thing off, like I said, it'll come off here, it'll slide onto this part that goes to your tool. Then what you do is you can put this ring back on and slide it back into the tool. Get your gripping arms. You have notches up here for different settings. So I put them in the middle one. And basically make the back pretty tight here. There we go, I think. And then all you gotta do is just keep cranking it and keeping it tight right here across here as you turn it, and it will release the ring from your special tool. Switch hands here. There. See? So I got that. Got the ring. And there you go. The Faucet handle sleeve puller. That's a super tool to have. And thanks for watching. I gotta go. Hot Job Doer out.